You know, it's nearly 5 years since I left Mexico. And the rebellion? That still has not happened. If I go back and they find me, I'm dead.
Okay, Manny.
My mother.
Sleep.
I heard she died. I mourn her, but I did not bury her. My sister got married, she moved away. I hope she's safe, but I will never know. And what was my crime? Huh? My crime was wanting food and fairness for the people. For that, I have been chased and hunted. I come here. Things are not so very different. Everyone steals, kills, suppresses, lies. All they do better here is make you believe that it's not that way.
Guess things are the same everywhere.
Yeah. The older I get, the more I find that to be true.
Kinda depressing.
I came to America because I killed a man in Mexico. Powerful man. I knew if I stayed, everyone I loved would die. I ran. Not for my life, but for theirs. In this country, I spoke no English. I was afraid. I had nothing except for my fear, for I left in a rush. I was starving, feeble, and alone. I thought I would die crossing the desert. I thought I would get here and be sent back. I thought I would be killed here. Instead, I was simply starving because nobody cared. And then I met Dutch. I was stealing chickens, and he, I met him doing the same. And we laughed. He took me in, and he fed me, and he clothed me. And I met all of you. I don't believe I shall ever go back home now. For this is my home now. You are all my home now. Hello, Arthur.
I'd love to have seen you and Dutch trying to rob chickens.
I'd say I had the upper hand.
Oh, have to set up a rematch.
When I was a boy, my mother told me about an animal that attacked cattle and drank their blood. Of course, you've all heard about this. Every place has one of those, but my mother's version was a little different. Along with farmyard animals, her version also ate little boys who misbehave. She tried everything she could to keep me in line. Prepare me for a life of starving servitude, while picking corn and cotton for rich landowners, giving every penny I had to the church they used to keep us in line. I loved my mother, but she never saw how things were. Even after they killed her brother, still. She could not see how life was.
Hello.
Uh-huh.
You don't talk about your mother much.
It's painful for me.
Sure, I understand.
You know, when I was a little boy, some men came to my village. They accused 5 men of spreading rebellion and heresy. They took them into the streets, stripped them naked, castrated them, and fed them to the pigs while the rest of the village was forced to watch. One of those men was my uncle. Another was a friend of my parents. And you know what those men had done? They had suggested that the men of the village demand a fair wage from the local landowner. Not that he share all that he had, just that he give enough that the people might live. Of course, Mexico could be a land of plenty. But the people with the power there, they rather kill than share the smallest little piece. All my life, I think about this. Most people are thieves because they steal the lives and the hopes of others.
You think you'll ever go back to Mexico?
For now, I can't. You think we're wanted here? I'll be shot on sight if I go back there.
Maybe one day.
You know, I've seen a lot of men who say one thing and do the other thing. Who promise you the world while they rob the bread off your plate. Listen, I know Dutch been a little erratic recently. I know what went on in Blackwater, well, none of us is pretending that was something nice. But I guess, the way I see it, we're still here. And he's still right.
Well, guess I should
I mean,
get my
look,
views
you're all
straight.
free to think what you want to think, but for me, I still believe in him. Because, well, he did what he did. But he did it for love. For all of us. Yes, I feel bad. They didn't deserve that, but listen, I just think, and I've been thinking about this a lot, I just think Dutch loves us. And being loved, well, we're gonna be okay. We're gonna make it.
Javier,
Hey, Arthur.